The Fast and Furious saga has been speeding through our lives for over 2 decades, transforming from a story about street racers in Los Angeles to an action-packed global phenomenon involving heists, submarines, and even space. With Fast X, Part 2 on the horizon, the franchise stands at a critical juncture. As the potential conclusion to the series, fans are eager to see how the story of Dom Toretto and his family will come to an end. And among the many beloved characters, one in particular deserves her moment to shine: Mia Toretto. Jordana Brewster, who has portrayed Mia since the very first movie in 2001, recently shared her hopes for her character in the upcoming film. She wants Mia to shed her mommy shoes and dive headfirst back into the action. It's an exciting prospect for fans who remember Mia as a key player in the earlier films, someone who was just as integral to the team as her brother Dom or her love interest Brian O'Connor. Over the years, however, Mia's role has been sidelined, especially as the franchise ballooned into a sprawling ensemble of characters. Brewster isn't asking for much, just a chance to return to the gritty, grounded tone of the original Fast and Furious. She envisions Mia as part of a team that's not just dodging explosions and flying cars but also reclaiming the essence of what made the series so captivating in the first place: raw street-level action and personal stakes. It's a sentiment that echoes across the fanbase. After all, how many more times can the franchise escalate before it loses sight of what made it special? One of the challenges in bringing Mia back into the spotlight lies in the legacy of Paul Walker's character, Brian O'Connor. Following Walker's tragic death in 2013, the franchise gave Brian a touching send-off in Furious 7, retiring the character while keeping him alive in the story's universe. This delicate balance has made Mia's involvement tricky. If she's in the action, where's Brian? If he's not present, how does the story explain his absence? It's a narrative hurdle that the filmmakers will need to clear carefully, especially if Fast X Part 2 includes a final tribute to Brian, as many fans hope it will. What's particularly intriguing is that Vin Diesel, the face of the franchise, has also hinted at a shift in tone for this final installment. He's teased a return to practical stunts and street-level drama, with Los Angeles once again serving as the primary backdrop. This marks a significant departure from the globe-trotting, CGI-heavy antics of recent films. Imagine Dom, Mia, and the rest of the crew back where it all began, racing through the streets of LA, facing challenges that are more personal than planetary. This return to basics isn't just a nostalgic nod, it's a necessary recalibration. Over time, the Fast and Furious series has veered into increasingly outlandish territory, with each film trying to outdo the last in terms of spectacle. But in doing so, the franchise has sometimes lost touch with its emotional core. The early movies weren't just about fast cars, they were about loyalty, betrayal, and the bonds of family. Recapturing that magic could be the key to sending the series out on a high note. For Mia, this shift in tone could be transformative. As Brewster herself pointed out, the earlier films allowed her character to be an active participant, whether it was helping the team strategize or getting behind the wheel for a high-stakes race. Recent installments, however, have largely relegated her to the sidelines. Bringing Mia back into the fold, really back, would not only honor her character but also add emotional weight to the story. After all, Mia is the glue that holds the Toretto family together. Her perspective and her presence are vital, especially as the franchise approaches its conclusion. The stakes for Fast X Part 2 couldn't be higher. This isn't just another sequel, it's the potential end of a cultural phenomenon. Fans aren't just looking for thrilling car chases or jaw-dropping stunts. They're looking for closure. They want a story that ties up loose ends, honors the legacy of characters like Brian, and reminds them why they fell in love with this series in the first place. And that's where Mia could play a pivotal role. Imagine her stepping into a leadership position, working alongside Dom to protect their family while navigating the dangerous world of street racing and underground crime. Picture her getting behind the wheel for a race that isn't just about speed but about saving someone she loves. The possibilities are endless, and they all point toward a more dynamic, impactful role for Mia in this final chapter. Of course, it's not just about Mia. The entire cast and crew have an opportunity here to deliver a finale that feels true to the spirit of Fast and Furious. By focusing on characters, relationships, and grounded action, the filmmakers can create a story that resonates deeply with fans. This isn't about topping the spectacle of the previous films, it's about finding the heart that made the series a global phenomenon. So, what does the future hold for Mia Toretto and the rest of the Fast family? Only time will tell. But if Jordana Brewster's vision comes to life, Fast X Part 2 could be the perfect blend of nostalgia and innovation, a return to form that also pushes the franchise into new emotional territory. As we wait for more updates, one thing is clear: this isn't just another action movie. It's a celebration of family, loyalty, and the adrenaline-fueled journey that's captured our hearts for over 20 years. Whether it's through street races in LA or heartfelt moments between characters, Fast X Part 2 has the potential to be the perfect farewell. What do you think? Is it time for Mia to reclaim her spot in the driver's seat? Should the franchise return to its roots, or is there still room for globe-trotting adventures? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on all things Fast and Furious. Until next time, stay fast, stay furious, and remember, it's all about family.